Hey you guys, so right now I'm driving to this sushi buffet that I like going to because that should be buzzing. But it is such a beautiful day today. Like, oh my god, I thought it was gonna be cold today, but it actually feels warm outside. You know, Georgia weather be flip-floppy. I don't know how it want to act. One day it'd be snowing over here, next day it'd be sunny, then 1 week we think spring is here, and then it feels like winter again. So today on Valentine's Day, it is actually warm outside, and y'all don't mind this. I put some hair glue. I dropped hair glue on my shirt on accident, and it never came out. Like, what the heck? But so I was just thinking, right? I was thinking about how happy I am today. Like, literally, I'm thinking about how happy I am today, how high on life I am, drunk on life I am, and how, like, literally, like, this day 3 years ago, I was, or maybe 4 years ago, before I was in a relationship, for that 2 years or whatever, I was so miserable on Valentine's Day. I was so miserable, and I was so envious of all the relationships that, people were posting on Instagram, and I can't even, like, imagine being in that state of mind today. Like, how was I that unhappy with my life? How was I that unhappy with myself that I couldn't even enjoy Valentine's Day and make it about me? You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't even imagine being in that state of mind. Like, I really wasn't happy. You know what I'm saying? But now that I'm not male-centered anymore, now that I'm not relationship-centered anymore, I actually enjoy my life. I actually love my life. And I don't think that anything is missing from my life the way I used to. And not only that, but it's way better now with this, with this mindset, because before I used to be up in different guys' faces. I used to give guys chances that showed me they did not deserve a chance just because I was fiending for a relationship. I used to, now, I'm not saying that it's bad, you know what I'm saying, to want a relationship, but to want one so bad to where you are literally willing to put up with anything, that's a problem. You know what I'm saying? That's a problem. Like, I did not stand on no standards to have a relationship. I did not stand on no boundaries, to have or keep my relationship. I did not listen to my parents in order to keep that relationship. And it didn't last, and it wasn't sustainable. Because at the end of the day, I know how to love myself. And even though I want to give my love, and I love, and I love, relationships, I love giving my love, but at the end of the day, I'm going to love myself more. At the end of the day, I'm going to love myself more every motherfucking time. Okay? So, my abuse tolerance in my, my previous relationship, it was higher than I can even imagine. Like, I couldn't even imagine putting up with the things that I was dealing with before now. I can't even imagine it. I don't know if I didn't love myself back then. I don't know if I thought I loved myself, but maybe I thought that I could change that person for the better. I don't know what I thought, but I'm just so grateful that I'm not male-centered at this stage in my life. I'm 32 years old. I'm living my life. I'm proudly ambitious. I'm proudly pouring into myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm proudly spoiling myself. I'm proudly living my life. I'm going places solo dolo. Like, I'm just totally happy and fulfilled and totally content. And I'm just so grateful that I'm out of that mindset. Like, I used to put, relationship type stuff in my affirmations. Like, I have a beautiful husband. I have this, and my relationship is this. I used to fill my affirmations with relationship type stuff so I can try to manifest that. I used to fill my journals, my journal entries with relationship type stuff because I really, really wanted to manifest that. And I did. And I did. But was it a relationship that was sustainable? Was it a relationship that really poured into me? You know what I'm saying? Was it a relationship that really wanted me to reach my highest self? No. I attracted a relationship for sure. But was it sustainable for me over a long period of time, or let alone a lifetime? No. So this Valentine's Day, I just want to remind you guys to love on yourself. Even if you're in a relationship, continue to love on yourself, because that's how people lose themselves every freaking time. Every time we get in a relationship, we're ourselves in the beginning, but as time goes on, a lot of women begin to become more docile and more subservient, and we start to only cater to the man's needs as time goes by. Because once he shows us that he has the potential to be a good man, or he has the potential, to be chivalrous, it's like we do everything in our power to keep that. We do everything in our power to sustain that. And while we're overworking ourselves, while we're in this perpetual audition phase for this man, being a wife without a ring, he's sitting back comfortable. He's sitting back on cruise control, while the woman is literally bending over backwards just to keep the relationship how it was in the honeymoon phase. Listen, the type of person I am, my relationship is going to feel like the honeymoon phase the entire time, because I love my life. I love having fun. I love being spontaneous. I just love life. You know what I'm saying? So my vibrant nature is automatically gonna rub off on my partner. And I remember my ex used to say, I wonder how long, the honeymoon phase is supposed to last. People think it's only supposed to last the first year, but it feels like we're still in the honeymoon phase. Yeah, nigga, because that's me. Because that's my energy. Like, I'm always happy. I'm always striving for more. I'm always evolving. I'm always trying new things. Like, I'm just enthusiastic about life. So my relationship, even if we're mad at each other, even if, we're having a rough patch, I swear, by the next week, we're going to be back in another phase of the honeymoon phase. Or the honeymoon stage. Because I just love life. You know what I'm saying? So if it don't feel like the honeymoon phase, if it doesn't feel like it's evolving, if it doesn't feel happy and enthusiastic anymore, if it doesn't feel like you're living anymore or truly being yourself anymore, you might have lost yourself. You might be gone. You know what I'm saying? Before my last relationship, I used to tell myself, okay, Zakia, this time, do not lose yourself. Whatever I do, I'm not going to lose myself. And I used to try to keep my habits, keep my friends, keep doing what I like to do in life so that I wouldn't lose myself. But I ended up still trying to please this man. I ended up still giving up my autonomy, my freedom, and my personal self-expression to please him and to make him feel comfortable in his ego, right? I tried to, stop doing certain things so that I wouldn't look like I'm too successful right next to him. I wanted him to feel powerful too. I wanted him to feel like a king too. So I didn't want to be too ambitious or too powerful because I didn't want him to feel inferior to me. But the fact of the matter is, whether you feel superior or inferior to someone, it's all an illusion. If you feel like you're beneath someone, that is an illusion. That is in your own mind. If you are intimidated by my creative expression, if you are intimidated by my ambitious nature, if you are intimidated by the fact that I am like literally a master manifester and I be creating everything that I talk about, if you are intimidated by that, then you need to look within yourself. You gotta look within yourself, my boy. You gotta ask yourself, like, am I living life to the full potential? Am I doing my best every day? Because if this girl is making me feel less of myself to the point where I have to try to start controlling her, and I have to try to start dimming her light just so I can look like the man, you know what I'm saying, when I'm beside her, that's an issue. That's an issue within yourself. So, you know, this Valentine's Day, I just want to make a invisible cheers, clink, to decentering men, decentering relationships, and putting yourself first. And the only way that you are going to not lose yourself in a relationship is if you continue to be you. You continue to chase your goals, and you don't give up your dreams and your goals and your ambitions because some man convinced you that being ambitious is masculine. What? Because some man convinced you that wanting to run a business is masculine. What? Boy, listen, the type of relationship that I desire to have, but I'm not too thirsty, you know what I'm saying? If it comes, it comes. But the type of relationship I desire to have is a relationship where we can both stand in our power. I want to support everything you do. I want to pour into everything you do. I want to patronize everything you do. I want to help you achieve your goals. Like, I want you to stand in your highest power, as high as it can get. And I want you to do the same thing for me. I just want to be two people that can coexist and be around each other and build when we're together. You know, I don't want to get into a relationship and then feel like I'm in jail. I don't want to get into a relationship and then I feel like a wife slave. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? I want to feel free in the relationship. I want to feel abundant in the relationship. I want to feel like the sky is the limit in the relationship. Not once I leave. You know what I'm saying? I want to feel like I can grow with you in the relationship. I don't want to feel free once I leave. You know? So my idea of a power relationship is not necessarily two people who are highly ambitious, or, you know, it doesn't have to be a Beyonce and Jay-Z, but two people that can stand in their power comfortably in their relationship without feeling like they're intimidating their partner. I want a power relationship where both of us can stand in our power without making the other people feel less than or envious or insecure. But, you know, before I attract another powerful person to coexist with, I'm going to stand in my own power. I'm going to love myself. I'm going to enjoy myself. I'm going to spoil myself. And I'm just going to be content with my life and have fun every single day and strive for my goals every single day. And every night I go to sleep, I want to be proud of how I lived that day. I want to be proud of what I ate that day. I want to be proud of all the things I got done that day. I want to be proud of, you know, how I treated my body that day. You know, I just want to be proud. I just want to do my best every day. That's it. So I have one book recommendation for you guys before I turn this off. Well, I'm probably gonna do some more vlogs once I get to the restaurant that I'm going to. But one book that I'm reading right now, which I know I'm super late on, You know, I know everyone been on this book, but I just started reading the 4 Agreements, and those laws have helped me so much. It just has helped me with my perspective so much. Helped me with my response to things in life, or my response to things that trigger me. You know, my response to things that normally I would be highly emotional about or highly sensitive about. Now I look at it from a more understanding and stoic perspective. But number 1, the first agreement is be impeccable with your word. Make sure you say what you mean and you mean what you say. Make sure whatever you say to other people is positive. If you don't have something nice to say, don't say it at all. Whether it's about someone else or especially yourself. All right? Well, not even just especially, but especially both, because both affect you, right? Whether you are, you know, saying something negative to someone else or saying something negative to yourself, it still affects you. It may affect you in different ways, but it's on the same spectrum. So if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it at all. Be impeccable with your word. Number 2, don't take anything personal. Don't take anything personal. Anything people say or do is not because of you. Everything is projection. People's opinion about you is a projection. People's criticism is a projection. People's opinion, everything is a projection of their own experience. Nothing people say or do is about you. All right? So number 1, be impeccable with your word. Number 2, don't take anything personal. Number 3, what was number 3? Don't take anything personal. I'm gonna do the 4th one, and hopefully the last one comes to my mind. Do your best. Do your best every day. You don't want to have regrets every time you go to sleep at night, right? You don't want to have regrets about what you ate today. You don't want to have regrets about what you did today or how you spent your time. You want to make sure that you are utilizing your time and maximizing the amount of hours that you have in a day every single day. Every time you eat, you want to be proud of what you put in your body. You know, that affects your self-esteem. That affects your confidence. You know, if you're proud of yourself or not. You know, so make sure you do your best with everything that you do every single day. Make sure you can go to sleep and say, you know what, I'm proud of today. I'm proud of what I did today. I'm proud of everything I got done today. I'm proud of my diet today. I'm proud of my workout today. Right? Do your best. And I remember the last one. The last one was... Shit, what was the last one? I forgot again. Oh my God, y'all, I really forgot again. Oh, never assume. Oh, y'all, I was the queen of jumping to conclusions. Never assume. Never assume. Always get the facts, bruh. Always have a full understanding. Practice communicating, right? Don't assume anything that anyone feels about you. Don't assume that someone did something because of you or in spite of you. You know, always, number 1, remember one thing. Don't take anything personal. So whatever people say or do is never because of you. Never assume that somebody did something because of you or in spite of you. Right? Just assume that they're going through their own shit. Just assume that they are fighting demons. You know what I'm saying? That's the best thing that you can assume. But other than that, don't take it personal. Never assume anything. Because when we assume, We cause this needless suffering on ourselves that is totally unnecessary. We cause ourselves to overthink and to suffer internally over things that don't even have anything to do with us. So, once again, be impeccable with your word. Never assume. Never take anything personal. And do your best. All right? So, I'm gonna turn this off right now, even though I'm gonna be bored in traffic. But I'm going to record the food that I'm about to get. Y'all, I love this restaurant so much. It's called Nori Nori. I think it's like somewhere on the north side, like Dunwoody. Okay, Chamblee, Dunwoody, somewhere near Piedmont. But yes, it's a sushi buffet called Nori Nori, and it is like the top grade. Like, if you like Chinese buffets and you like raw fish, you would definitely love this buffet if you're in Atlanta. But yeah, so I'm going to cut this off, and I will see y'all in a little bit when I get to the restaurant. All right, you guys, so I just pulled up to the restaurant, and they have some cute Valentine's Day decorations going on, and I want to show you guys the menu. Okay, I want to show you what they serve. So once you walk into the left hand side, there is a huge sushi bar, and I know some of y'all don't mess with raw fish, so they do have cooked options, they do have raw options, but there are some rolls that I never tried before that I want to try today. That looks like fish eggs. There's some seaweed rolls. There are some raw fish, sashimi rolls that I never tried before that I want to try. I love my regular, my salmon, my tuna, my eel, shrimp, but definitely some new stuff that I have to try today. That black salad right there is actually a seaweed salad, and it's really, really good. So at the back of the restaurant, there are a lot of cooked options. There's some lo mein, some cooked vegetables, steak. They had crab legs over here, some cooked mussels, some egg rolls, certain, things that are in regular Chinese restaurants. So if you don't mess with the raw, you can come back here and get cooked food. All right, so here are some other options, some cooked shrimp and cooked mussels. Here are some more raw fish options, and these are the toppings that go on the sushi. Now, they also have raw oysters, which I don't really do, but I'm gonna try them today. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is my first plate, mainly sushi. Y'all know I love sushi, some kimchi, and some raw oysters. So I'm gonna just go ahead and try the oysters first. This is so crazy because I really never eat raw oysters like this. I used to back in the day, but for some reason, like one day I tried them and I just did not like it, but I'm trying to get back into it. So I put some lemon juice on it and that soy sauce teriyaki wasabi mixture, and it came out kind of good, I guess. I guess as good as it can be. Now, I don't like to waste anything, so I'm just going to go ahead and eat my second oyster, even though it's not like my favorite type of seafood. But I guess it's not nasty. It's just not delectable, Like, I don't really understand the hype behind raw oysters. Like, I love oysters Rockefeller, like grilled oysters, but the raw, I don't know. So now I'm mixing my soy sauce and my wasabi together. This one is a sushi roll with a mussel on top, and the mussel is probably steamed or grilled, and that was pretty good. This one is another mussel. These never really fail. Like, I love mussels. Everywhere I go, I order mussels if they have it. And they don't offer mussels raw. I don't know if you're not allowed to eat them raw, but they're always steamed. This is a kimchi. Kimchi is just pickled cabbage with other seasonings and things like that. This is another raw fish roll. I don't know what type of fish it is, but Raw fish, normally all of them have just like a mild flavor. So, like if I close my eyes, I probably wouldn't even be able to tell which one it is. I guess I would have to go by the texture because raw fish really isn't that bad. It has a mild flavor, and really the sauce that you dip it in gives it the flavor. I think the thing that might freak someone out the most about raw fish is probably the texture. Maybe it's too soft or, too, I wouldn't call it mushy. Maybe some of them are mushy. But I guess if you're a texture person that's not used to it, that might be the only thing that really bugs you out. Oh my gosh, I think I just ate a big piece of wasabi. Let me grab my water real quick. Okay, so these are some more cooked mussels, but these are served cold instead of warm. So this is a sushi roll with eel on top, and this one is cooked as well. So if you want to venture out in your sushi journey, but you're not ready to do raw fish, then probably eel would be good to you. All right, y'all. So this is my second plate. I put some things on here that I never tried before. Some new sushi rolls, that crab cake. I have some steak on here and some fish with mushrooms on top. This is a sushi roll with, I'm not even sure what this is. I'm kind of nervous, so I had to take one of the little pebbles and try them first. And it literally burst in my mouth with liquid. It's kind of fishy, it's kind of salty. So I'm guessing it's some type of fish egg or a fish roe or something. And it was kind of good. Like, it was like little balls of fish juice or something, but it wasn't bad. Nothing in this restaurant really is bad. It's just different. This one looks like some type of fish roll or fish egg or something like that. I don't know from what type of fish, but it wasn't bad. This one is a seaweed salad roll, which is pretty good, pretty good. It's just like some plants, some sea plants. This one is also a different type of seaweed roll, and this one was really, really good, y'all. I don't know what they seasoned it with, but the texture of it is just good. I don't know, like this could possibly like be in my diet like regularly. Now, this was a crab corn cake. So it's a cross between, I guess, a corn cake, and a crab cake. And it was pretty good. I also put some steak on my plate. So I just wanted to show y'all what this looked like. It looks kind of pink. I don't know why it looks like that, but it tastes like it's fully cooked. This was like a short rib that was really, really, really good. Like, I got a few pieces of this one because it was seasoned to perfection. It was a little bit sweet, savory, all that. I think this is salmon. Pretty good, pretty good. Maybe. All right, y'all. So I'm ending off my lunch with ice cream. What better way to end a buffet than with ice cream? Now, there were some other desserts over there as well, but I forgot to record it. But yeah, so y'all just remember that Valentine's Day is not just about relationships. It's about love in general. So if you aren't spending your day with someone, make sure you pour all of that love into you. Make sure you spoil yourself. You go where you want to go and you make your day worthwhile. All right. So if you are not subscribed to my channel already, make sure you go ahead and do that. Turn on your notifications, and I'll see y'all in the next vlog.